I joined band in 5th grade because it's kind of silly, but I just really liked trumpet. I just wanted to play trumpet. I grew up with a lot of music. My grandparents were music directors, so yeah. And I had a cousin that played trumpet, and I was like, that's really cool. So I want to play trumpet.
I joined band in high school. I came out of junior high and I really liked it in junior high, but I didn't have a lot of friends when I came into high school. I've moved in like a year before, and I knew there's a massive community in band, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna love the marching team the most, but I'll figure it out. And then coming into high school, the community made me like so ready for high school because I met people who were older than me, who were different than me. And in your classes, you kind of get a more bottlenecked experience because people who are taking the same classes as you, especially as you go further in high school. But in band, it's everyone. You know, there's people from all the classes, all of the career paths, whatever. And so getting to interact with those people, making these valuable relationships was super important to me. And I really liked that when I was going to band. And so that's what kept me in band over these couple of years.
My greatest accomplishment. Well, the thing is, when you teach band, your accomplishments aren't really yours. They're also your students as well, which is kind of cool. So if you're anything that involves like coaching, teaching, that involves like collaborative students or kids or whatever, I think our biggest accomplishment as a program is, I don't know, I think our Grand Nationals trip 2 years ago, which that trip I think was just a really cool moment for all of us because it was something that we've been working on as like a long-term goal for many years.
The why is really funny. They came to my junior high at the time. I was playing basketball at the time. And then I had a friend who pulled me to go to auditions so she could go hang out with a high school kid. And so I went and did it. And my parents are the type of parent that hold you accountable to decisions and choices that you made. I happened to make it, and my parents paid a deposit. And so they made me stick through it, even though I didn't want to. And to this day, I'm really grateful that they held me accountable for that and taught me the importance of seeing things through, committing to finishing what you started. And I think that really opened the opportunity for me to be where I am today. And I always joke about if they hadn't really held me to that standard, I always wonder where I would be today.
A point came in the middle of my junior year where I was like looking around and I said, who's going to lead this program next year? And who's going to provide the same environment that I had these past 3 years that I appreciated so much? And I came to a station where I thought, I think I can do this better than anybody else. Which sounds kind of egotistical, but it's just almost like a protective thing. I felt I wanted to get involved, I want to make an impact. And so I made this choice and I was super like scared about it. Like I was worried I wasn't going to like it and I was going to miss marching a lot. But from the first day, I never looked back because the community is amazing as a marcher, but when you're so involved, when you're leading it, when you're building it as a drum major, it's different because I interacted with one section as a marcher and now I interact with everybody. I'm a leader to everyone, and every single day I got to spend 3 hours with 200 people. And it feels like to them maybe that they only spent 3 hours with me, but I spent it with them too. And I grew close to so many people and I'm so grateful for it. And the amount that I grew as a leader, as a person, as a friend, is just in every aspect has been amazing. And, it's been a life-changing experience and I wouldn't trade it for the world.